Nasty Ray from San Jose, California. I've been breaking for a very long time, 98. I never stopped, except that one time with that one girl, just a little bit, but mostly I didn't stop breaking. So yeah, I've been at it for a long time. The scene back then was different, of course, and it always changes every year. It's gonna get different, and that's what's dope about it, because it's always changing. Like back then, I think it was more like full out, like balls to the wall type shit. Everyone's crashing and falling, but they're doing some amazing stuff. Now all that amazing stuff is perfected. No one's crashing and falling as much. The music thing definitely changed. Back then they used like original music. Now it's more like made music, so it's a little different on that tip as well. Not as much ciphers as I used to remember it, but you know, it's a nicer world now, hopefully. Right now the scene is very nice. Everyone's like, or they're trying to be nice, as nice as they can. I see a lot of support actually, mostly like if you walk in the jam, you see sponsored by this, that, you know, more than before, I believe. So I think it's nice, it's growing. Because they ask me about it too. If they're asking me, that means they don't know much about it, because I don't even know much about it. And people, like news people asking like me, like what the fuck? But I do know like they choose who they want, and you know, they get what they get. That's how it is. Usually a lot of things actually. You know, it's kind of like, there's a lot of good dancers out there. There's a lot of good people out there. There's actors, there's whatever, right? You know, only a few could do the Olympics on that tip, so that's what happens for that. As far as showing the culture, it's gonna be dope depending on who's representing it. So it's still dope. I mean, it was still an Olympics, you know, it's still something else. You know, it's like better than your garage or like, I don't know, cement. So breaking, it is an art form. I mean, when you take it to sports, it's gonna make some money, and that's nice too, because that's where the money's at, you know? So go for it, you know? Art, there's a whole art area you could go for it. But to me, breaking is art form, it has to be, because it's too creative to not be. And it's still growing. It's not like, it's no set thing. You know, sports have a set thing, right? I believe sports, like, this is the thing, da-da-da. Breaking's like going everywhere, you know? Even now, new moves coming out, new rhythms, and so much more is coming out. So it has to be art, I believe. There's more breakers in the world, I think, than most other dance styles. I believe that, because every city I go to, even like people in the mountains that don't even have houses, there's always like one B-boy or one B-girl or something. I swear they're everywhere, right? So it's a number game, I believe, on that tip. Also, you know, breaking's cool. It's like dynamic and it has dance in it, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much why. It has a lot in it. If skateboarding is in the Olympics, I mean, why not breaking? It's different everywhere you go. Like some people keep it more to the culture, like more underground type feeling. Some other cities in the world, like more like, oh, let's do it at a mall and have it like all like popped out. So everywhere you go, you're gonna see like different, you know, versions of breaking, but it's always gonna be like around the same culture and stuff like that, of course. But traveling just taught me like to accept and appreciate most of all the cultures and try to like hold it in one, which is very hard to do because, you know, it's like this side, that side, everything. But we're all breaking in the end, so. People that do it, you know, and don't give up, shout out to those people. You know, I like seeing, consistency. Not just in your dance shit, more like in doing this stuff. It's kind of cool. It's like to see that, because most people don't really last that long. So yeah, shout out to that. And to the future to try to be that. Squadron. Shout out to San Jose, East Side San Jose specifically.